What up, geeks? I'm live. I'm tired. If you can see the bags under my eyes, it was a rough night. I didn't sleep well, but I have a lot of packages to catch up on, and I wanted to go through the Box Heroes mystery box for August. As you can see, I did open it briefly because I got it a couple days ago, and it was a whole other story with the kids and stuff. They like getting the stickers. Let's just put it that way. So when a box gets sent, it needs to be opened right away. But nothing was removed out of it. We'll go through. I'll show you the fronts and backs if you don't believe me. I didn't win any grand prize. But I want to go through these mystery boxes because one, if you're starting a collection or if you're into collecting, it might be a good way for you to get some variant books. It might be a good way for you to get some keys that you might not know about. So I want to start going through a lot more of these. I'm gonna subscribe. I did recently to the Comic Tom mystery box, and I thought last month's was really good. We'll see what this month's is. Mill Geek Comics as well has a mystery box, which I want to subscribe to because I bought one of his prior ones and I got some really good books, especially books that like I missed out on. And that's the thing too with some of these mystery boxes. You might get new books that you didn't even think about picking up, and then all of a sudden you find out you're like, oh, you know what? That's a great book that I missed out on. So sometimes it's a good thing, and they're not expensive. I mean, you get like 8 to 10 books for around $40 shipped. I believe that's what this costs. So if you look at it that way, 8 to 10 books, $40 shipped, where books now range between $4 and $5, sometimes even more depending on the book. It's a pretty good value overall, even just on its face itself. And then on top of that, you can win chase books. You get some vintage books, or I don't even want to call them vintage at times because a lot of times you get some of the '90s fluff books, which I mean, sometimes you hit it. There are some '90s books out there that are okay. I might do a decade on decade comparison on like what to look for. But we'll see here. But I wanted to go through Box Heroes, and as we got here, open it up. The stickers. You got a Bebop and Rocksteady sticker, and a Mario Tennis Peach sticker. And also, what they like to do is they like to put superhero trading cards in here. So I got an Archangel card from Skybox. Trying to look at the date here. I feel like I'm getting blind. 93 Skybox. So 93 Skybox Archangel. And then of course you get your little book from them. So all right, so first book here on top is Something is Killing the Children. I don't know what issue this is. This is the Ji Hung Lee Cutter variant edition. So I'm trying to get it without that. It's actually a really cool cover. I don't know what. It's hard to see these. I love these stickers, and I love that they put all their books in Mylar because like I love the look of everything in Mylar. But then it's just like impossible to get the books out. It's not a bad thing either because like they do a good job. So this is number 25. So this is Something's Killing the Children, number 25, variant edition. Actually that's a nice book, nice variant. These books are always hot. So not a bad book. Then we got Batman Mech, DC Mech issue 1. It is a Batman Mech variant edition, David Mora variant. It's kind of cool. Marvel's doing this as well. I don't know who's doing it first or whatever. I know they're doing like an Avengers tech line or something like that. But that's kind of cool with the Batman Mech suit. So it's kind of a cool book. There you go. Like I said, $5 cover price. So I mean, you're going right here. Poison Ivy number 3, the Art Germ Lao variant. So Poison Ivy. Trying to not have the reflection of the camera back. Yeah, you can see that. So again, another one that's a $5 book. Mandalorian number 2. I believe this is just the regular cover A. So cover A, Mandalorian number 2. You got little Grogu right here. So you got Grogu there. Not a bad, again. So 4 books, not bad on those 4 books. Um, this is, I mean, this is Booster Gold #1 from October of '07. 52 pickup. It's called. So I don't know. Is this? I don't believe this is part of the new 52. I can't remember if this is part of the new 52 or not. But Booster Gold #1. I don't believe this is worth anything. I don't believe this is a key or anything. But Booster Gold #1. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings #1. This is another Art Germ. This is a subscriber bonus book. So if you subscribe as well, you get a bonus book in the box. So this was the subscriber variant, because you could purchase this as a one-off, or you can subscribe and just kind of keep it going. Next month's like the prize box is like ridiculous. There's tons of great books in there that I would love to try to win one of those. So far I'm going to keep it going. X-Men Kitty Pryde, Shadow and Flame. Number 2 of 5. Nothing about this one that I can recall. So there you go. Got that one. This is a book that actually does not have a wasn't bagged and boarded. So I don't know if it was a free book or something, but the Neil Gaiman, The Sandman, like a Netflix kind of edition, must be like a reprint of Sandman. Looks like it is a reprint. I don't know what issue. I don't know if it's just a retelling of like the first episode, or if it's a reprint of Sandman #1. That's kind of cool, though. I mean, that they included this. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any value, any collectability down the road for that. But I mean, it's a good series. People are loving it. So then we got this one, Heroes Reborn: The Return, Part 3 of 4. This is not. I want to say it's a late '90s book, just by that Marvel logo. Getting nothing special with that one, but hey, again, you can't win every book. That's kind of a cool cover. It's a Derek Chu variant. Harley Quinn #18. She's playing hockey. She's all decked out in some hockey gear, so it's kind of cool. So there you go. And another good one. So I mean, like again, like not a bad box. This is the Edge of Spider-Verse #1. I mean, I already have it, but it's a Scotty Young variant. It looks beautiful in the Mylar. So, I've been collecting all these Edge of Spider-Verses, especially with all the new Spider people that are being introduced in this run as well. Yeah. So I mean, there you go, Boxed Heroes. I kind of, like the newer books, because I'm not a big DC fan, so it's not like these are books that, especially there's quite a few DC books in this box this month. I mean, I don't know if everybody gets the same box. I know you don't all. Everybody doesn't get the same, like, I don't want to say vintage books, but the same kind of older books. But a lot of the newer books are the same for the most part. So the DC books I probably wouldn't have picked up, but it's not a bad thing, because a lot of these are variant covers by some prominent artists. So it's, if I want to, I sell them, trade them to a comic shop, trade them to others who collect DC to get some Marvel things I want. Not a bad get, not bad books to have. They're all in great shape. Like I said, they all come in Mylar. So it's like even just the packaging alone kind of helps, in that cost. So overall, I'm going to give this month like a, the Edge of Spider-Verse kind of helps. I'm gonna go with like a B plus. It's a high sidekick, if you will. Just because I didn't get any bigger books, and none of the outside of Spider-Verse, none of the Marvel books were ones that I kind of care about. But again, if you're a DC fan, you got that Batman Mech, you got the Harley Quinn, you got the Poison Ivy. There's some good books in there. So Box Heroes, I definitely think you should check out. You can follow them on Facebook as well, and like they do a lot of giveaways where if you like post, like, I don't know, your box or something like on social media, like through their Facebook or Instagram and stuff, you enter to win like a slab. There is one time, like, it was like 2 years ago. The reason why I got into it is because they were doing like a slab mystery box, and I really wanted after I saw it, I wanted to get into it, and they haven't done it since. So I hope they do that again, just to get some nice slab keys because they were doing like McFarlane Spawn ones, Spider Man McFarlane Spawn one signed, and stuff like that. So that's it. I'll have more boxes, of course, because I have made many whatnot purchases, and we'll talk about those. And hopefully, sometime this week, I'll have another whatnot live stream that I'll do with better books because Sean called me out and said I needed to have better books in my live stream. So I'll end up doing that. And that's it. So talk to you guys later. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for following. Thanks again for subscribing and supporting all of the different shows we try to do here. We're trying to do more, and we're going to try to work on other things. We've got some t-shirt designs coming. We got some designs for 31 Days of Horror. And we got just some fun things we want to try to start doing a little bit more and have some more fun. I know it's kind of the peaks and valleys with the show. We've been doing a lot of things. We did a lot of things early. Then we kind of, I don't want to say got lazy, but it just, life gets in the way, right? We all have jobs, we all work, we all do other things, and it's sometimes hard to keep up. So, but we want to kind of get back to doing things that we really enjoy and really kind of doing stuff out there for you guys. So again, thanks, and talk to you soon. Till next time, keep it geeky.